Hello friends, all is well. So, ready and excited for another interesting English session? Children, today we are going to learn a very interesting story about a person whose name was Robinson Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe's father wanted him to be a lawyer, but he was not interested. In fact, he wanted to explore the world. He wanted to go to different parts of the world. So, he started his journey on a ship. But unfortunately, his ship met an accident and Robinson was left alone on an island. For many years, there was no one else on the island. One day, Robinson found a footprint on the sand. So let's read the story and find out how Robinson reacted and did after getting that footprint. So children, the story name is Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint, and this story has been adapted from the novel of Daniel Defoe. Children, Robinson started his journey on a ship. As in introduction I have already told you, and his ship met an accident. Before reading and understanding this story, let's understand some new words which are there in the chapter. Word is savage. Savage means wild people in primitive state. Next word is mainland. Mainland meaning is large continuous extent of land. Inhabited. Inhabited means occupied, dwelled in. And the next word is island. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water from all four sides. Now let's read and understand the story. First I will read the stanza, then I will explain. One day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore. But it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. Now, children, here the speaker of these lines is Robinson Crusoe. So that's why pronoun I has been used here. So one day when Robinson was going towards his boat, he was surprised, he was amazed to see one footprint on the sand. What did he see? He saw one footprint on the sand. He tried to find someone, he tried to listen anyone. He looked here and there. He went down, up and down the shore. He went up higher. But no use. He didn't see anyone. He didn't hear anyone. And he didn't find any other footprint. There was only one footprint on the sand. Next stanza. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. At last, I returned home very frightened, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, which I called my castle, I ran inside it as if I was being chased. Children, when Robinson saw one footprint on the sand, first he thought that it could be his imagination. But no, it was a real footprint. Why? Because it was exactly the same print of a foot. Toes were there, heel, and every part of a foot was clearly visible in that footprint. Now Robinson was unable to imagine, how is it possible? Who had come to that island? Whose footprint it was? And he started thinking and thinking, but he was not getting any clue, not getting any idea. and in fact he was getting more and more confused about that footprint. At last he went back to his cave, which he called castle. But now Robinson Crusoe was very frightened. When he was going towards his cave, he was thinking that somebody was following him. After every 2 or 3 steps, he used to look back. And what did he think? He thought every bush and every tree, he mistook them as a man. He was thinking that somebody was following him. So he got scared. Next paragraph. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I called the door. I ran for cover, faster than any animal could run. I did not sleep that night. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. Luckily, I was not on the shore at that time. But what if he had seen my boat? Now, here in this stanza, Robinson was describing his feeling. Now, Robinson was running faster than any other animal. He could as fast he could run. So, even he didn't remember how he entered his cave, whether he used ladder or a hole. He was completely forgetting that thing, and he tried to hide himself in a safe place. And the more he was thinking about the footprint, the more fearful he was, the more frightened he was. Then he thought that it must be the footprint of any one of the savages from the mainland who had come to that island by a small boat. And he was thanking God that time he was not on the shore. Otherwise, the savage could kill him. But again he was having a doubt. If savage had seen his boat, savage could know about his presence on the island. So he was becoming more and more frightened, more and more confused. Next paragraph. If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. But even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently because I was still very frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once more. So now here Robinson Crusoe was thinking that if the savages who had come from mainland had found about his boat, that he would go back and would come with other men, and now they would kill Robinson and eat him. So he became frightened. He was kept inside in the house. He was not coming outside for many days. He was praying God for his protection. But after some time, he became little comforted and he decided to come out to find out the more information about that footprint. He became little confident. Bolder means confident. So when he came to that place where he saw a footprint, but still he was looking continuously again and again his back, that someone was following him. So because he was so frightened, but there was no one else on that island. So he came to that place where he saw the footprint. Now, last paragraph. I decided to measure it with my own footmark. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. Secondly, I placed my foot alongside that footprint. It seemed larger than my own. My fear returned. I went home again, believing that there was someone. the island was inhabited. Now here the Robinson Crusoe was trying to find out more information about the footprint. So what did he do? He measured that footprint with his own footprint. Maybe it was his own footprint, but no. He realized that the footprint which he saw on the sand was bigger than his own footmark. And secondly, he thought that in that particular area he had not come for a long time, so it could not be his own footprint. And when he came to know it was the footprint of someone else, again he frightened. Again his fear came back. He went home again, believing that someone else was there on that island, and he came to know now that island was inhabited. Inhabited means someone else started occupying the island. Someone else started living on that island. Children, this is the summary of the story. This story is about Robinson Crusoe who discovers a footprint on the sand. Robinson was frightened to see the footprint because he thought that someone had come to that island. He ran quickly towards his cave, having a fear that someone was following him. He could not sleep that night because he thought that savages would kill and eat him. He went to the place again to confirm that it was not his footprint. He prayed God to protect him and said to himself that the island was inhabited. So, I hope you have understood the story. Take care. Thank you.